Hello everyone! Today we'll be reviewing our investigation of the Burlington County Prison Museum in New Jersey. This is a very interesting location. There's a lot of history here. They had all different kinds of prisoners, from debtors to felons to even a young Boston Strangler, so we were never sure just what we were going to run into during this investigation. Having toured the museum during the day before the investigation, I can tell you firsthand it is a very different place at night when all the lights are off. It becomes very atmospheric, very heavy. You always feel like you're either being followed or you're being watched. It changes completely when the lights go out. I would have to say the room where the feelings were the heaviest was in the dungeon, which is where I'm sitting in the video clip here. This makes sense, since this is where the worst of the worst prisoners were kept. They were chained to the floor on a chain link in the center of the room. The prison was built so that this room would be the center room of the third floor, and the reason for that is that it would be impossible to dig out of it because you're on the third floor of the building. I sat in here for about 15 minutes and it felt like someone had dropped a 100-pound weight on my entire body. I cannot describe how heavy the feeling in this room is. We went to a ghost hunt event there held by Ghost Hunts USA. It's the first time we'd done something like that, and I highly recommend it, especially if you're interested in paranormal investigating but you're not sure how to start. They have a lot of their own equipment that you can use, and they teach you the basics. One of the devices they have was something called a live EVP. Now what this does is it generates sort of a reverberation sound, but it's a live thing. It has a speaker, and what it does is the voices that are around you, it projects them out as they're happening, hence being a live EVP. So we decided to use it. We decided to use it as part of our investigation, and this first piece of evidence here, you're going to hear it at the beginning of it, but what makes this piece of evidence so compelling is that you hear "I want you" reverberate through the machine, the live EVP machine, but then about 3 or 4 seconds later, the camera's audio picks up "I want you" in a completely different voice, in a very distinct voice. So you have two different pieces of equipment picking up the same exact words. Although the spirits never actually tell us what it is they want us to do, the fact that we're getting the same message on two different pieces of equipment is not only compelling, but it speaks to the validity of both of these pieces of equipment. EVP session, Burlington Dungeon. This light anomaly was captured by our full-spectrum still camera. As you can see in the first photo, nothing is there. It goes through the screen on the second and the third and is gone by the fourth. Show that. I want to tell that. It said evil. Okay.
Why is it evil?
And there you have it. That's the evidence we collected at our time at the Burlington County Prison Museum. It was a great night with some great experiences, and we'll never forget it. We are definitely planning a return trip. We'd like to thank the Burlington County Prison Museum for being such gracious hosts, and Ghost Hunts USA for hosting a great evening, as well as providing some additional equipment that we hadn't used before, and we got some great evidence using that equipment. Take care, everybody.